Hi, bestie.
Hi, bestie. Welcome back to the Hi Bestie podcast, guys. I'm Ashley,
And I'm Brooklyn.
and we are really excited to talk about college and specifically freshman year this week.
It's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. Excited to be back for this our third episode.
I know,
Ah,
it feels like we're officially podcasters now, I feel like.
right? Yeah, like the first one was our trial. Second one was like, okay, now we're like, we got this. No
Yeah,
big
we
deal.
we know how to do it.
We
So,
know what we're
yeah.
doing. I don't know.
Kinda.
We're still a little rough at it. We're still learning, but
Right.
it's good times. Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
talk about college. I'm excited.
Yes, I feel like we have a lot of memories from college, and I also feel like a lot of people that listen to us were there for most of our college memories
Yeah.
via Instagram and just us being obnoxious, so yeah,
So we're gonna reminisce basically. So if
yeah.
you want to hear about our fun, can you hear my dog panting? By the way,
Yep.
Phineas, that's enough. The thing is, guys, is that he's a puppy. He is less than a month. He's a year old.
Oh my
Next
god, he's
month
already
on
a year old?
March 16th, he's a year old. So he's a puppy, and he like is requires a lot of attention and energy. So
Mhm.
before we sit down to do this podcast, I wear him out. Like we run and play and so he's worn out, which is good. He's laying down.
I I feel like
Just
Phineas is your main concern, like, you're like, "Ugh,
I
Phineas,
know.
hopefully he behaves during the podcast."
I know. I literally yeah, it's like having a child. It's crazy, but
Yeah, Brooklyn's like, I gotta go take him outside and run around and wear him out."
it's like I swear it's like having a toddler. I don't know, I've never had one, but it has to be similar.
It definitely, I mean, you're
But
taking care of something that's not yourself, so
yeah, we're doing
similar
it.
to okay, let's tell them what we're drinking this week.
Yeah. Do you wanna go first?
Yeah. So as usual, I have a white wine, a
Okay.
Sauvignon Blanc. It is Dark Horse. It's like an
Is it
$8
good?
bottle of wine. Yeah,
Oh, we love that.
it's really good. It's light and
Good.
refreshing. I love it.
Great. Well, I am, as we typically expect, drinking a red wine. It's a cab. It's not that good, I don't think. Hold on. Yeah, it's super cheap from Target. Not
Oh,
my
really?
not my favorite. I've never tried it. It's the remember last week I had the rosé, that was the little bottle?
Yeah, yeah.
This time I bought 2. I bought the rosé and I bought the cab
Okay.
little bottle, so it's small. It's a small bottle, but it was like $5 and it's not very good,
Uh,
so
I hate buying bad wine because it's a whole bottle, like, you know.
I know, but it's a little one, so I don't really care, and,
Oh,
the
yeah.
first couple drinks are rough, and then after that, it's like, whatever.
It's
It's delicious.
wine. Wine is
It
wine.
it's smooth going down. It's good
Right.
stuff. Oh, well, let's do a little cheers.
Okay, cheers,
Is that our
bestie.
is that our thing, our little cheers moment?
Yeah, of
Each
course.
each episode, a little
If we
cheers?
ever get to a point where we can podcast without a glass of wine.
Yeah. Also, could you imagine if we were together and could actually cheers our little
Oh my
glass?
god, guys, when we're
We heard the
together,
little
just
ting.
know that's gonna be
We're
the
gonna go
best
off.
episode.
That's gonna be the best. Imagine if we can, like, touch each other and, like, laugh with each other face to face and not
I
stare at
think
a
it's gonna
screen.
be amazing.
We're gonna have so much fun. I
It's
look
gonna be
forward to the day.
hilarious.
Someday,
When
someday.
when will be the day? Like, what do you think? We need to give our listeners something to look forward
I
to. When do we think we
know.
can be together? Should I just YOLO it and get down there on spring break?
Yeah, are you kidding? Why not? We could have
Just
such a good time.
just put my plane ticket on the credit card.
Honestly, that's mood. Yes, we'll figure it out. We'll keep you guys updated. That was
Yeah,
a
sorry
lot.
guys, we're on a
No one
tangent,
cares.
but maybe in March we'll be together and that'll be a fun
Someday,
episode.
someday it'll be so fun.
Yes,
I can't
okay.
wait for it.
So, I think that we need to start off this episode with the real tea, and that
What's the
is
tea?
you know what I'm about to say? How'd your date go? Or dates. No, tell them what happened.
Okay, so if you didn't listen last week, first off, what are you doing? Stop right now, go listen. It's a good time. We talked about
Yes.
love and dating, Valentine's Day, all the fun things.
Mhm.
But I'll give you a quick little recap for those that listened and just
They're
forgot.
dying to know. They're
They're
dying.
dying to know, I know it. I had 2 dates last week, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, and I'm not gonna say too much because
Okay.
I like to, if you're like my best friend in real life, which I know you guys are
Which
my
is me.
besties, but duh, yeah. If you're one of my best friends in real life, you or even if you're just a random person you wanna know, sure, hit me up, but I don't know, who knows who's listening to this, so they don't need to know all the details yet,
Okay,
but
fine.
we'll say this and keep them coming back. Maybe each week I'll give a little update.
Yeah, give
Um,
him a little bit every week.
just a little something. So, basically, I went on the date Tuesday, and it went really well. Had fun. It went so well that I canceled the date on Wednesday. That was with a different guy because I was like,
Ah!
I'm good. I'm good, love. So, yeah, we've just been hanging out, getting to know each other. It's been good.
Can you tell them, have you hung out just once after or more than
We've
once?
hung out more than once.
Okay, I'll keep it at that, guys. I don't wanna
Several
push her too far.
several times. Yeah, we've been really we have fun together, so
Good.
I
Well, I
sure hope
think
he's not listening to this.
uh, if he is, I was just about to say his name.
I know it, don't do it. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's
I'm
so
probably scaring
weird.
Brooklyn because 'cause I'm, like, on the
No.
verge of spilling all of it.
No, you're not scaring me. I can always clip anything out. But what's weird is that, like, it's weird dating in this generation. I haven't had a like, someone I guess we're not boyfriend, girlfriend, but if we ever become, like, when do you, like, post it on like, thinking about the
Gosh.
post on Instagram is, like, so stressful. I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
I
When do you, like
remember that being such a big deal and, like,
yeah, why?
on topic for this week, like, when me and Dylan first started dating, I was in college, like,
Yeah.
undergrad, and I remember getting ready to post him for the first time, and I'm someone when I post on Instagram, maybe 2 seconds of thought for me, I don't plan out, I just
Same.
post, and
Yeah.
so I remember when it came to posting Dylan, I, like, thought
Yeah.
about it for, like, probably an hour, which
Yeah.
why, I don't know, but I
It's
was
just a
just like
lot.
right, I was like, "Okay, like, I'm about to post Dylan for the
I
first
know
time,"
it.
like,
And
it's
especially for me because I haven't posted a man that isn't my boyfriend really on Instagram for like 3.5, 4 years. So it's like a
yeah.
big deal. People are gonna lose their freaking crap
I know, me and
if
Brooklyn
I
think
have
that
a
we have all these
boyfriend.
people, like, that care about our lives behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm like, people are gonna go the paparazzi, freaking
The crowd
TMZ,
is
they're
gonna
gonna
go wild, guys.
the crowd's going wild. Yeah, no one will really care that much, but some people, I'm sure. It's shocking. So, yeah, I was thinking about that and also just like at what point I know everyone's different, but it's like at what point do you like make it official and then like I don't know,
It
just
is weird, and it
a lot
definitely
of
depends
pressure.
on each person, but there's always those
Yeah.
people that kinda talk crap, and they're like, "Oh, she's
Yeah.
been dating him for what, a
Mhm.
month, and they're already posting together?" Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Who
And
cares,
then
though?
also part of me is kind of like I don't know, something's kind of fun about I want to kind of keep it a secret. Not a secret,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'm like, do I want everyone to know all my business? Here I am telling
yeah.
it on the podcast, but how much
Well,
do
I
I
mean, you didn't tell that much. Nobody knows his name, nobody
I
knows
know.
anything.
That's true. Yeah, a lot to think about. So, we're just out here
We're happy for
vibing.
Brooklyn, guys.
We're having a good time. That's all that matters.
She's thriving in her little single life, but
You know it. It's good
yeah.
times. So that's the update. Things are going well. So we'll keep you updated each week.
Yes, each week. I don't
Oh,
know about you, but oh, go ahead, sorry.
imagine if the podcast was there for me getting a boyfriend and like go like I was single the first episode and then I'm like, that would be fun.
That would be really
That's
fun.
crazy.
Maybe it's like a
You guys
sign.
are here for it.
It's a
Yeah, my
sign we started at
besties.
the right time.
I know. And then maybe we'll walk through with you like being engaged. Whoa, we gotta chill.
Whoa.
Whoa, we've gotta chill. Dylan, if
Pump
you're
the
listening,
brakes.
come on. No, Dylan, freaking hammer on it. Hit
Hammer
the
on.
gas, Dylan. What are you doing?
Hit the gas. No, me and Brooklyn are kind of psycho. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, she
Are we
said it.
not? I feel like we're always like, okay, engagement, wedding.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh. 100%. I don't know if I've said this yet on here, but I would like legit be married in like 6 months if I
I
like
know you would. We're those girls. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's good that I started dating Dylan in college because that kept me from being able to be rushing into an engagement or a wedding.
true.
But now
Yeah.
that I'm done with college, I'm like, all right, where is
Let's
it?
let's do it. Let's get it going. That's so fun. Well,
Poor
here we
Dylan.
are talking about college. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, guys. Okay, let's jump into college. And I feel like obviously with college, me and Brooklyn have to start freshman year. I mean
Yeah.
that was our prime
That's
together.
that's the peak.
Yes, and if you haven't already heard an episode, me and Brooklyn
Mhm.
were roommates freshman year of
Yep.
college.
Sure were. At the
Yes.
University of Kansas, Rock Chalk, baby.
Hey, yes. So we were in a little dorm. We
Mhm.
did the not the cheapest dorm. But not the
Not
nicest dorm.
not a little in between.
Yeah, yeah. It was a little rough.
It was nice. I honestly, the only complaint I had was the toilet and the shower were, like, so small. Remember the
Oh,
little
yeah.
room? You couldn't even, like, turn around, and the shower was so small. That was honestly my only
Yeah.
complaint about the well, about the actual facility, besides I
Yeah,
have
the
other
physical
complaints, but
environment.
I have other complaints, but, yeah, it was nice. It was so
It
fun.
was not a bad dorm at all, and we lived on,
Yeah.
the 1st floor. It was technically the 3rd floor,
Yes.
but,
That
it was
was
nice living on
clutch.
the 1st floor. Yeah. Just, like,
Mhm.
walking out, walking in, not having to go upstairs and elevators and all that. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm going into that, but, sometimes I forget we're, like, talking on the
I
podcast.
know it. People are like, "Who cares?"
Yeah, anyways, that might not make it on
So
here.
we no, who cares? Let's be real. So we yeah, we lived so we had a suite, so it was 2 and 2, and we shared, like, a
Yep.
living room and the bathroom and all of that, kitchenette. Ashley and I shared a room, and then we had 2
Yes.
roommates, and we remember when we I also side note, listening back to our podcast, I realized I say "member"
Remember?
instead of "remember."
I just caught you saying, "'Member?"
Oh, remember when we how about remember when we when we had to think of roommates and we did the little, like, basically like speed dating, but for roommates.
Yes, it's
We
called
like
room sync.
yes, you just, like, basically put in your information, and then we found one girl that was like, "Oh, I wanna be a roommate," and then she had another girl that she knew, so it was the 4 of us, and we, like, drove Ashley and I drove up to Lawrence it was, like, February or March, right? And
Oh my
we
gosh,
met
I
them.
forgot we did that.
Yeah, and we had, like, never met them in person. It was, like, legit blind dating. We were like,
It
So
was,
we
and I
hung out.
remember we had multiple candidates because I remember texting I
Yeah.
remember texting Brooklyn, be like, "What about
Yep.
these 2 girls?" And Brooklyn be like,
Yep.
I don't know."
We did. There was a lot of it's, like, chaos, honestly, because as
It
you're,
is.
like, just messaging random people like, "Hey, would you want a room together? Like, which dorm
Mhm.
are you thinking? Do you have a roommate in mind?" Blah, 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 all these things. So, yeah,
It was hard to
that
find a
was
roommate.
nerve-wracking, honestly.
It really was, and, so you'd find a girl or 2 girls well, we were
Mhm.
looking for 2 girls. We'd find 2 girls on Room Sync, and then
Yeah.
we'd be like, "Oh, they look cool, like, kinda up our alley," and then you had to DM them, and you had to be like, "Do you
Mhm.
wanna do sorority recruitment? Do you wanna live in a suite? Do you wanna live in Ellsworth?" And it was like,
Yeah.
oh my
It's
god, it was
so
such
much work.
work just finding
It
people
really
that wanna
is.
do the same things as you. It was exhausting.
Yeah, it was. But we found our candidates and we moved in with them
Yes.
and we had a good time. We really did. So let's go through first semester. So we
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Ashley and then one of our other roommates got into a sorority and the other me and the other girl were not at first.
Mhm.
And then we like were vibing at first with them, having a good time,
Yeah.
just living life.
1st semester was pretty easygoing, I would say.
Yeah.
Phineas.
I'm sorry. He's scratching. He's
It's
too
okay.
much.
Is it a toy? What is he scratching?
He's scratching at the door, just laying down on his side, just, like, scratching. He's just antsy, I think, I don't know.
Oh,
Just
Phineas.
just ignore him. He's playing with the toy now, he's so cute. Is it an episode of Hi Bestie if I don't say how cute Phineas is?
No,
Like, come
I
on.
think I mean, the
I think
last
it
2 you
has to happen.
definitely
Yep,
yeah.
yep. So, anyways, lived
Anyways.
with them, when did we start our finsta? Was that, like oh, it was fall break, right, of
Okay, so
freshman year?
guys, if you're not watching on YouTube, I'm pulling up the Finsta right now. We started on October 15th of
Oh my gosh.
2017,
Okay.
and it's this picture to begin. Guys, it's a picture of
Ashton's big
me,
ol' head.
my big old forehead, my big old head. Yeah, that was our first pick.
Also, viewer discretion, listener discretion, little
Listeners.
little comment. Actually, not really discretion. But our Finsta was not like inappropriate. I don't want people to
No.
think we were posting like new, like I don't know,
No, we weren't
like
posting, like, nudes,
nothing
drugs.
inappropriate. I would have let my mom follow, honestly.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean, first of all, we didn't, like,
we
do
didn't,
drugs,
but
but,
it was honestly just us being stupid, like just
yeah,
probably drunk and just stupid. Like,
I would say the most inappropriate thing on our Finsta is us kissing.
yeah, and who
A
cares?
peck. It
Love is
was
love.
I mean, we love each other. Everybody knows that.
In the Bible, it says, "Greet your brother with a holy kiss," so that's what
There
we
you
were doing.
go. There you go, brother.
"Hi, brother," or
Hey,
"Hey,
brother.
brother," instead of bestie.
Wait, why did
"Hi,
we name our podcast Hi, Brother?
buds, bros."
Okay.
Me and the bros. Yeah, so we started the finsta, and that was probably like the highlight of the year was the finsta. We would have
Oh, for
so much fun on
sure.
the finsta.
Yes,
I want to
okay,
pull it
you
up.
know my favorite Finsta post is remember when okay, first of all, why were me and Brooklyn not 200 pounds freshman year? Because
I was. Watch yourself. I was pushing 200.
guys, we would order pizza every not every weekend, I wanna say 3
Oh,
times.
every weekend.
Like 3 times a weekend, 2 or
Oh,
3 times.
You said I wouldn't say every weekend.
I
I'm like,
meant say
"Oh, we
multiple times in the weekend, every week.
absolutely. Papa John's, bro, we
Oh
kept that
my
place
god!
alive.
How do
Oh
we
my
afford
gosh.
that? I don't even understand.
Dude,
Like,
with what money? We would go out to the Hawk. First off, we were, like, kinda losers, like, we'd go out with,
oh,
like
we were losers, we had no friends.
we were losers, but, like, we enjoyed it, like, we weren't
Oh,
like,
we didn't
"Oh, this
care.
is sad." We were having so much fun with each other, like, we would go
Yes.
out with each other and have a good time and Uber home and then order a pizza and call it a
Oh my
night.
god, and
And
we would
I
be
remember waking up the next morning eating the pizza again, I'd warm that sucker up and keep
we'd be
eating.
taking it to lunch, what do you mean?
That's all we did was eat.
Oh god. Oh, can we okay, wait, before we move on, while we're talking about eating,
Is it
y'all
gonna
will
be
not
beef stew? Is it the beef stew?
y'all will
Was that what
not
it
guess,
was?
yeah, what me and Brooklyn's favorite meal was at the freaking school
The difference.
cafeteria.
Remember we would text each other, like, in class because you could look up what the meal was? We'd be like, "Get home, dude, it's beef stew.
Yeah, so
We're going
just
to
to
tiny
give you
home."
guys context, you could go on the freaking cafeteria website to find the menu. It wasn't
And
like this
we
like
would.
trendy Instagram account. You had to go
No,
on the website,
it was a
look up
whole
the
ordeal.
day. It was a whole ordeal. Me and Brooklyn would look up the freaking menu every week to see when beef stew was gonna be on because it was our
Beef
favorite.
stew and mashed potatoes, it was so dude, I would freaking oh my
Oh
gosh, I wish I could
man.
have that. Like, it wasn't one of those meals that was like, "Oh, it was good for the cafeteria," like, it was good, I would eat it to this day.
Oh yeah, we would get like 3 bowls in one sitting.
We could take some to go or, like, taking it
Heck
to the box.
yeah. Guys, beef
Dude.
stew, freaking I don't think
Oh.
any other girl was happy about the beef stew, I've gotta be honest.
That says enough about us, the
It was
freaking
just us indie girls.
Yeah, besides that, honestly, the cafeteria food was meh, it was fine.
It was
I ate a lot of, like,
fine, but
sandwiches and chocolate milk. Remember when I'd always get chocolate milk?
you
Did
would
you do
get
that?
chocolate milk.
Oh, shit. Good. You would get it.
You would get chocolate milk, and I remember you get ice cream all the time. I did not
Yeah,
like the
the
ice
ice
cream.
cream was good. Oh, it was like they just took the chocolate milk and froze it. It was so good.
Honestly, so you would get ice
So
cream, I would
good.
get cookies. I love the cookies.
That's true. The cookies were hard and crusty.
What?
No one
Don't
cares.
don't
Bro, yeah,
disrespect.
there was dessert every time. Oh my gosh. No, I was pushing no, I wasn't really pushing 200, but I was heavier, but I was also on birth control, and once I got off that I really
Mm.
did lose a lot of weight, but also I ate like we ate
I
so
mean,
bad.
we did not eat
What
well
about
at
the
all.
studio? Do you remember the studio?
Oh my god, guys. So
The
you had the
crunchy chicken
cafeteria, right?
oh
And
my
then they would have
gosh.
the quote unquote nice restaurant across from the cafeteria and it's called the underground? No, no, no.
I'm talking about the studio.
Oh, it
That
was
was the
called the studio.
yeah.
Okay, that's
And
right.
it was right next door, and it would be open so the cafeteria would only be open till, like, say, like, 7 PM, and then the studio would be open
Yes.
after, so we would have, like, late classes or late something, and we had to go eat, like and it was you walk in and you're covered in grease when you walk in that place.
Right?
It's fried mozzarella sticks, crunchy chicken
Chicken
cheddar
strips.
wraps, chicken strips, hamburgers, french fries, soda,
Yup.
like, all the fattening stuff that you would eat at, like, 10 PM, and then yeah,
Just like freaking
and
oh,
we
it
would
was
go
so
we would
good.
go there a lot, and it was so
It was
good.
okay, last thing about food though, remember now I remember where I'm getting the underground from. That was on campus. But
Yes.
remember what we'd get at the freaking underground?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
We would go was that was just our Friday tradition. So, it was 2nd semester freshman year, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we would meet there because we had time in between classes,
Yep.
and remember, we would get a salad Monday, Wednesday,
And then
or
we'd say
something.
every Friday we can
We get
have
ch
Chick-fil-A
and we,
even
like
though
we chowed down, we were so excited for that. That was, like, what we looked forward to. We'd be like, "You
oh
going?"
yeah, I remember I couldn't decide between a chicken sandwich or chicken nuggets, so I'd get both.
How are you not fat? I for sure was, but you were
I
still
guess I had a metabolism, I
you
don't know,
sure
but I
did.
look back on pictures and my face was like, I was
Inf
swollen.
yeah,
Inflammated.
inflammation.
I can't speak properly.
We were stupid.
We
Yeah.
are stupid.
Remember also oh my gosh, I did it again.
What? Remember?
Remember we would you got me started on Keeping Up with the Kardashians freshman year, and I remember
Yes!
running up the hill because it would be on. I would have I would have study sessions on, like, was it Tuesday nights? Monday or Tuesday?
I
It was
don't remember now. It
Tuesday,
was one of
right?
those. It
I
was
think it
early
was
in the week.
Tuesday, and, I would have a study session till, like, 8, and it would come on at 8 or something, and so I would be sprinting up the hill to get there.
Kardashians.
We gotta get to the Kardashians.
I
Oh
forgot
my
about
gosh.
that. I forgot I put you on them, kinda.
You did, and I'm here now. I'm
Heck yeah.
obsessed. Oh
Dang,
my
guys, that's funny. We have a lot of memories about food.
Yeah. When did
Ugh.
we don't wanna talk bad about anybody,
No, we don't. But,
because it
but,
was a
but,
s
but.
but it's part of our story. It's
It's
part of our
significant in my life.
and if you know, you know. If you followed the Finsta, you really know. But
Mhm.
we, at one point, began to not love our roommates, and so that was a
It's a
big
nice way to
thing.
put it. Let's just say us compared to our roommates had really big personality differences, and
Yeah,
that created a lot of conflict.
yeah. In freshman year, you're figuring out life, you're dating, you're going out, you're drinking, you're trying to do school, a lot of stressors, and so no one
A
really
lot of
knew what they
stressors.
were doing. And yeah, we just were not we yeah. Second
There were
semester, we there was a time where we wanted to move out. We were like, we gotta get out of this situation.
yeah.
We can't do this.
Let's just say,
What
we
are you gonna
are
say?
still blocked on all forms of social media.
Let's just say one time I had to hold Ashley's fist back because she was throwing a fist at
There are
someone.
video evidence of
There are video evidence.
altercations. There are God, Lord Jesus.
Altercations! Over what? Pizza freaking sauce on the rug.
Yeah, it was over, my rug in the living room, so it was ridiculous. No, we did not throw punches, guys, but it was very verbal.
Mm, you were close to throwing a punch. I think you would've, sister, I don't know. And I think you might have shoved someone up against the wall, but I've never seen Ashley more mad in
Hey,
my life, I will say that.
that's he said, she said, there's no proof of that.
I don't know, there's video proof.
Oh, we
It
were
wasn't
messy, honey.
let's just say we
I was messy.
matured. No,
I
we
was
were both messy.
Yeah,
You
no,
were
I've
just different. You were, like, ready to fight, and I was like, "Ooh," I was videoing in the background.
Brooklyn was videoing. I was more
I had to get
confrontational.
I had to get content for the Finsta. I had
You were just
to.
thinking about the account. You were just like
I was actually
worried.
thinking about this podcast years from now. I was like, "We gotta have something to talk about."
I'm really glad you record those videos because they're actually
Yeah.
really funny.
They are on our podcast. One time we also had to, maybe I shouldn't say that. We had
You mean
to
our Finsta
mm,
account? Yeah.
yeah, maybe not, but we had so much fun.
We did. Changing subjects.
Oh my gosh. It's really just like an embarrassment page for us. It's fun.
I'll never
But
delete it.
we also haven't posted since it's been a year, and,
Guys, our
even, like,
last post
before
was
that,
January 18th, 2021.
and it was, like, nothing, and the juicy stuff stopped, like, after sophomore
Oh,
year because we were like,
yeah, I would say I'm looking at it right now and like nothing was really juicy.
yeah,
Like literally at our whole entire sophomore year, nothing was really
yeah.
juicy
There's a
anymore.
picture of us kissing if you guys wanna see
Yeah,
that.
that's about as juicy as it gets past freshman
Ooh,
year.
it was New Year's Eve, and when the thing rang, we kissed each other. We used to kiss a
Oh.
lot. Ashley and I kissed all the time.
Oh yeah, I've kissed Brooklyn just as much as I've kissed Dylan.
Probably not as juicy, but
No, I've pecked Brooklyn as much as I've pecked Dylan.
oh my
I have one
gosh.
more thing to say about the Finsta account. There's a
What?
video of me in Independence going off on someone.
Oh my gosh.
Remember this one?
Ashley's just a little
With
messy.
Avery
Oh, I know
beside me?
exactly what you're talking about. They were probably being racist or something, let's be honest.
Tea. Okay.
Tea.
Tea.
Um
Um, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
wanna
can we
talk
also
about Oh, go
what
ahead.
were you do you wanna talk about, you went through a breakup freshman year.
Oh, I did wanna talk about this because I think it's actually, like, interesting, my
Yeah,
breakup freshman year.
let's hear it.
So, guys, as you know, we talked about last episode, me and Brooklyn came into college dating boys, right?
Mhm.
Horrible idea.
From
I don't
high
know why we
school.
did that. Yeah, from high school to college.
Young, dumb, broke high school kids, and we carried
Yes.
it into college.
Yeah, looking back on it, I'm like, what in the world were we thinking? So, Brooklyn, yeah, she's in a long distance relationship with another college man. I'm in a
Mhm.
freaking long-term relationship. No, long
Long
distance
term.
relationship with a military man's. Tell me what in the
And ho
world was I
and
thinking?
and tell us how long of a distance. Tell us where he
Like
was.
2,000 miles. He was in
Yeah.
Japan, guys.
Frickin' Japan. What were we thinking? Talk about a
I don't
miserable
know.
freshman year. Why would we do that?
I don't know why I did that to myself. Like, I was, like, at a party. I'd be at a frat party, I'm getting a call from my boyfriend in Japan.
And it's like 8 a.m. for him, and he's like, "Good morning."
Right, like, I don't know why I thought that was gonna work.
Yeah.
But it's okay, you learn.
You live and
Um,
you learn.
but I think the biggest what's the word? The biggest interesting or I don't know, like, the big
The most interesting part?
yeah, but I was trying to think of a different word.
Okay.
I'll cut that out, but guys, I went to Japan to have a breakup with this man.
Japan. Flew
Japan.
for her spring break, flew to Japan.
My first ever freshman year spring break. No, I didn't go to where does everybody go? South Padre.
Padre,
No,
yeah.
I didn't
We
go to
didn't
a
go to
beach.
Florida, we didn't go to Mexico.
No, I went to Japan to have a breakup with my boyfriend of, like, 3 years. So,
He was in
I
the
came
military.
yeah, in the military. I came back to Lawrence a single woman. So,
Yeah, and then it
um
was only up from there, but it was a little bit of a rough month or so,
it was. Oh my god, yeah. I
but
wish we would've went through our breakups at the same time.
it's probably good we didn't. Could you imagine? That would've been horrible.
Just our dark, depressing room.
God, yeah, that would've been so bad.
Literally like, remember how depressed I was? I was like, I wasn't getting up
Yeah,
for class. I was like, "I hate
yeah,
everything."
yeah, it's depressing. It's so
Okay,
depressing,
number
but
1 don't of college, don't go into college dating a man. Sorry,
yep,
I'm gonna say it, that's my
just
opinion.
don't. Like,
Don't.
I know you think you'll last, and you really might, but just not even don't even break up to, like, so you can, like, see other men and sleep with other men, but just,
No,
like,
that's not
break up
it.
to be your own person. Like, I feel like you just change so much, and you do that if you're, like, single, so I would say be single, but do your
I
thing, I
think be
guess.
single because I look back on my freshman year of college, I thought I was, like, so grown.
Yeah,
No, you're 18 years old. Like,
yeah,
be single, girl, have
just
fun.
do it. Have fun, hang out, meet your best friends, your girlfriends, and
Yes. Oh my god, be
yeah.
free.
Be free. Go to the
Mhm.
party, like, have fun. Don't feel like you
Yes.
have to do yeah. Or don't, it's fine, you'll figure it out either way, so
I mean, we're not experts, we're just
yeah, just
stating
our
our
own
opinion here.
personal experience, but yeah, so that was pretty much all of freshman year, we wanted to move out from our roommates, and by the end, we moved out and legit did not speak a word to them. We all
No.
left and said no word to each other. No word
To
was
this
no
day,
goodbye.
I have not spoken to either of them, and honestly, I would say hi to them if I saw them. There's
Yeah,
no hate,
no.
but,
I I did actually. I have before seen them and said hi, but I think I was ignored. It's okay.
yeah, I mean,
My
at least
mom
you're the
always said, "When they go low, you go high," and that's what I'm gonna
yes,
do.
honey, Michelle Obama, okay?
Period.
Period. But seriously, guys, in all
Oh,
seriousness, a lot of people don't get along with their freshman year roommates. It's not a big
yeah.
deal. It
No.
happens. Me and
Yeah.
Brooklyn made it out best friends still, thank God.
Let's talk about the people that doubted us. There were so many people that like, "Are you
Um,
guys are gonna hate each other." We're like,
guys, one of
"Okay,
our
thank
number
you."
1 listeners,
Don't
shout
freaking
out, Mrs. Stanley, told us we would not get along. She told us.
She was
She told us,
wrong. You were
"Miss
wrong, Miss
Stanley,
Stanley.
you know you were proven wrong."
Here we are, and she's listening to our podcast. She became a
Exactly.
real one. Mrs. Stanley was our dance coach and
Yes.
also our English teacher, and she was fun. And we yeah, she loved us both individually, but I think she thought we weren't gonna get
We were
along,
gonna yeah.
which statistically, most people don't, honestly.
Yeah, no, and we both have strong personalities, I feel like.
Yes.
So I think anyone would have thought that we'd hate each other
Yeah,
by the end of it, to be
and a lot of
honest.
people did, but we
Yeah,
proved them wrong. We're out here
we
better
proved
than ever.
ourselves wrong. Like, we're
Truly.
out here BFF
Yeah.
still.
And we're besties and we're on a podcast.
Hey, bestie.
And Ashley's gonna be my maid of honor too.
You're gonna be mine too, okay? We're gonna start crying.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyways,
Oh,
we
that was
we made it
scary.
out. We made it out alive. Loved each other, hated our roommates, but um
It made us stronger. It made us better friends.
yeah, for sure we bonded.
Yeah. Anyways, I wanna move on, and I wanna give the
Okay.
listeners a little insight into
Okay.
how we felt about sorority life and
Oh my
our
gosh.
experiences with that. I feel like people wanna
Holy
hear about it.
moly. Totally, yeah. It's so interesting. It's funny looking at on it now. So we were both like fast forward a little. We Ashley was like head of recruitment for all of Panhellenic, and I was legit sorority president of my sorority
Yeah.
during COVID, both of us at the same time.
Mhm.
And like so it was like our lives for a moment. And
Oh,
looking
yeah.
back now, I'm like, LOL.
I
I loved
mean
it. I gave it my all, and I would have died for it, and I would have gladly done so. But now I'm like, oh, that was cute. I thought it
oh,
was
I
like the end of the
agree.
world.
Looking back, I would do it again, but I think it's just so funny
Yeah.
how much wrapped like, how deep you are wrapped up into it when you're in it,
Yeah.
and now looking
Yeah.
back, we're both like, "Oh my god, the things that we were worried about, who freaking
Dude, the things
cares?"
that I would cry about being
Like,
president, like, huh? Now I'm like, wow, cool.
no, and I'm gonna
I
tell
made
all
it.
you college listeners right now, if you think sorority, fraternity, BS is gonna be your life
Mm,
after college, it's
it
just not.
won't. Simply won't. Seriously, there's so many people that don't do Greek life and think it's like the end of the world because at least at KU, like freshman year, it's like all that people talk about. You go up and meet
I
girls
agree.
like somewhere and they're like, "What sorority are you in?" I'm like,
Mhm.
"Screw off, I'm not." Like, my name's
And why does it
Brooklyn, thanks for
matter?
asking. Like, yeah,
Right.
it's a lot, and it's so it seems like the end of the world and the biggest deal ever, but
It's
you
not.
can live life without Greek life. It's, like,
I agree.
great, I love it, and I would, like, recommend it to people for sure, but I also would be like, "You're fine without it," so
I'd be pretty neutral if someone asked me. I
yeah.
think I'd kinda be like, "I had a great time, but I also don't
Mhm.
think it's for everyone." There's a lot of requirements to be in a sorority that I don't think a lot of people would enjoy, like the
Yeah.
service and the living in, the
Yes.
cost. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's a good time. But, yeah, so we were in different sororities, which I actually am really glad about because it was fun that we could, like, have our own friends, different friend groups.
yeah, I think it was better for us being opposite sororities
Yeah.
rather than the same one because I think that I don't know if we would've, like,
Yeah.
branched off, you know?
And we wouldn't have had the same friends.
Right.
Look at Phineas making his
"Hey,
debut.
Phineas, just interrupting
Phineas,
your
say hi,
mommy."
bubbies. Hi, say
Oh,
hi. Look
he's
at
a
him.
grown freaking man.
He's a big boy.
I
You
know.
have to watch the YouTube video if you wanna see his cute face, everybody.
Yes.
But yeah, so we were in different sororities. We lived in, both of us, 2 years, right? You
Yeah,
lived
2
yeah,
years, yep, 2 years.
crazy. That was
So, I
fun.
lived
I
with
loved it.
I think 100 actually, I don't know the number. How many were in your sorority living in at once?
I think our house held 80. I should know this. I
Oh, that's it?
freaking
Okay. Like, I wanna say mine was upwards of 1 something. I wanna say
really?
120 something, is that wrong? I don't think
That
that's
seems
wrong.
like a lot. I guess maybe not. No, that's probably right. Because you would have, like,
Theta's
almost 2 whole pledge classes living in, so that would be, like, 120.
yeah. Yeah, you're right, that's true.
So, interesting.
Anyways.
Yeah, it was fun. Good times, good vibes. It's interesting because if people don't know sorority houses, you can't have, like, alcohol,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
drugs, boys. Alpha Chi was the only house that could have boys upstairs, like, in our
Oh my
bedroom.
god, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only house on campus, and we had, like, boy hours, so they couldn't be there, like, after whatever, but that was fun. One time, my, like, first week as president, I got caught with boys in the room because
What?
I was with, some friends, and we had, like, a group of guys in there, and
Uh-huh.
it was with Carly Newcomb, and she was the last president, and
Right.
so I was, like, not gonna I felt weird telling her, like, "Hey, the boys need to get out," so we just had all the guys
Yeah.
in there, and I was the current president. It was, like, my first weekend. And we got caught, and I had to be like, I'm like, it
I
was
didn't
so
know about that.
yeah, it was funny, and then we had to have, like, a standards meeting with Carly and, like
That is
she,
so
like,
uncomfortable.
got in trouble, it was hilarious. Yeah, it was so bad.
That is funny. Snuck a boy into
You
Theta.
did?
Yeah,
Dylan?
guys, exclusive news. So, okay, listen, I
I
snuck
didn't know
Dylan
that.
in because do you remember how Theta has Sixers, like 6 girls in one
Yeah.
room?
Oh my gosh! You snuck
Yeah.
him in that was your junior year. Oh, duh, that's when you were
Yep, my
dating him?
junior year. Yeah, so I snuck him in, and he hung out with me and all my friends for a couple hours, and then left. It was no big
Oh
deal.
my gosh. Theta exec board, are you listening to this? Get her in trouble.
Sorry, guys, you can revoke my
Oh.
membership, I guess, but
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah,
yeah,
did you ever get caught with alcohol in the house?
nope,
Good.
never. Guys,
Did
I
you guys
we
actually
escaped college without getting caught with alcohol in the house. We
no
escaped college with
MIPs?
no MIPs. Oh my god, we're lucky. A lot of people don't. We a lot of
Do you
people
ever
don't.
get your fakes taken? Oh, can we talk about how in college at KU everyone has fake IDs? Sorry, feds,
Oh,
come get me.
yeah, sorry, policeman, I no longer have it. Um,
Sorry, police man, if you're listening.
yes. Yeah, I've had 3 IDs taken, 3 fake IDs.
Really? I
Yes.
got out of college with none taken, but I was denied,
Really?
like, once, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I've been denied multiple times, but I've had 3 taken, and I don't even know if I still have my old one, actually. I don't know.
Remember before we went remember
Member?
oh my gosh, what is wrong with me?
Member?
Remember remember before we went to college, we had to, like, take the fake ID picture in, like, your house and
What's it called? ID God?
oh my she just outed him. Ooh, yikes.
Don't come for
Ugh,
me.
the
I
feds are
bought I
listening.
bought, like, 4 IDs from you, so
Yeah, we had to take a little, like a passport picture pretty much, it was so
it
sketchy,
was
and you
sketch,
had
and
to
then
go to
remember CVS, we had to go to Western
yeah,
Union.
yes, we had to, like, money launder, like,
You had to wire money to freaking
wire
China.
yeah, so
It
sketchy.
was sketch, and the checkout lady, shout out, Alex Wright, it was your grandma, if you're listening to this.
Did she say something?
She goes, "You wanna" she, like, counted it, and she was like, "You wanna send all of this?" I was like, "Yes."
It was like, what, 100 no, it was
It
like
was like
200, right?
$300.
Yeah.
It
She's
was
like,
me, you, Brindy,
to
Avery.
to China. She had to have been like, "What are you doing?"
No,
This is
she was like, "You're sending all of this?" I was like, "Yes."
We're like 18 years old, haven't graduated. Well, probably had just graduated high school.
I don't
That's
even know if we were
funny.
graduated, but she was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
She said, "Say less." Well,
Right,
she said, "I'll keep my mouth shut."
right.
That's funny. Yeah, you really can't survive college, at least in Lawrence, without a fake
You
ID.
can't.
I don't
I
know how
mean,
people do it. You can't go to anywhere,
because 'cause we're not a
so
frat party, like, heavy school. Like, I know
mm-mm.
Arkansas is, like, all frat parties.
Yeah.
KU, you go out to
No.
the bar.
Yeah. What was your fresh okay, let's talk about the bars. Freshman year,
Mm.
the Hawk is the bar to
Oh
be.
god, you guys.
Disgusting. It's the way that people no tea, no shade. I say that
Oh
every
god,
week.
I'm scared.
It's the way that people that were graduated from college
Can
would
we talk about
would
that?
come hang with us and wanna go to the Hawk, which is like
Yes.
18-year-olds.
We were 18. Yeah, the people asking us to come hang out were
We're like
graduated from college.
23, 22, 23.
And they'd be like, "Can we stay in your dorm?"
Can we
Like, blah,
sleep
blah,
on
blah.
your couch in your dorm? Your futon. It wasn't even a couch, it was a
A
futon.
futon. And can
Wanna
I
sleep
also
on our
say, this is multiple people. We're not tea, shade, one person. Like, multiple people hit us up and asked.
yeah, we'd be like, "Sure?" Like, "What?" And yeah, just odd. Just very weird. Yeah, and to go to, like, a college bar,
I
whatever.
mean, you do you, honey. Sure, you can
Uh,
sleep on my futon.
I mean, we never said no, we let them, but we were like,
Yeah, let's not act like we said no.
Yeah, we had fun with them, but it was just odd.
Yeah, it was something.
It's a little weird. Um,
Okay.
so yeah,
Oh,
the Hawk is freshman year, and then sophomore year you go I feel like it's more like the bowl, and then
yeah, the wheel.
junior the wheel, yeah.
That's when
That's
you're
the
cool.
yeah, when you can finally get into the wheel.
Right. Because they don't yeah, whatever. I think we should talk about our favorite memory now.
Yeah,
Guys,
oh
so
my
this
gosh.
week we decided that me and Brooklyn are both gonna say it doesn't have to be freshman year, but we definitely want the
Yeah,
memory to be us with each other, a good memory, and our
okay,
favorite one. So, Brooklyn, you go
okay.
first.
Okay, I thought long and hard. I have a lot of
Okay.
this is like a core memory. I have a lot of like fun little memory. Obviously, we had so many memories together,
Mhm.
so much fun. Um, but this is like a core memory that I like think about probably every day when I wake up. My feet hit the floor. I'm thinking about this trip. And that's when we went to Mexico.
Oh my
So
god.
fun. So, okay, let's just lay this trip out a little. So it's
We
sophomore
should.
year. Sophomore year, we're both single by this point. You were
We are.
talking to Dylan,
I was texting Dylan here and there.
texting Dylan, Snapchatting, whatever. Um, so we're both single. We go with my aunt, my uncle, my 2 cousins, 3 cousins. Lauren was there, right?
Yeah, yeah, Lauren
Yeah,
was there.
and then Kyle, so another friend of ours that we went to high school with. So there was like 6 or something of us, 8 of us, I think, actually, 7. And so they like scuba dive, my whole family and everyone, and we rented this like Airbnb this huge house, like, right on the ocean. We had, like, a
Yeah, it
little
wasn't a resort type of trip. We were, like,
no,
in
we were
Mexico.
yeah, we went to Cozumel, and we were, yeah, rented this, like, house, and it had, like, 3 stories. It was huge. It was so fun, and we had a little pool in our backyard and, like,
Mhm.
a sandy area and then, like, a cliff that legit went into the ocean. Like,
It
it
was
was so,
beautiful.
so pretty. It was the best. And, yeah, so we had the best time. We went for, like, 5 days. We rented Jeeps. That's how we, like, got around the island because you just, like,
Yes, I remember
drive
that.
everywhere. Um, and then, yeah, we just had the best time ever. We just fricked around. We were it was our
We freaked around.
it was, winter break of our sophomore year, and so we hadn't
Yep.
lived together for 6 months, but we just had so much fun together. We just, like, I don't know, just had a good time. Do you remember I said it that time, do you remember?
Good
The
job.
one night that okay, so going there, I had a sinus infection, so I fly into
Oh, yeah.
Mexico, and I get off the plane, and I, like, can't breathe through my nose, I can't my ears are clogged, you know how they don't, like, unpop or
Mhm.
whatever? And I, like, for probably 2 or 3 days, it was like that, and I couldn't hear anything, and so finally, I plug my nose, and I'm, like, blowing trying to pop them. And guess what I did?
What?
I burst my eardrum. Remember
I
that?
do not
I
remember that.
You don't? Actually,
No.
we went out, remember, because the it was the kids. April and Frank went
And did they
home.
come pick you up?
Yeah, because I was sobbing, I had blood coming out of my ear. I legit blew my eardrum.
I forgot about
I was
that.
like I whenever it happened, I, like, got dizzy and it was, like, okay, and then we were drinking and the pain, like, progressively got worse, and I finally had to call them after we had been out on the town for, like, a couple of hours, and everyone was, like,
Yeah.
hammered, having a
Yeah.
good
That's
time,
why
and
I don't remember.
I'm, like, over there crying, like, holding my ear because I blew my eardrum, like,
I
I
forgot
burst it.
about that.
And so I went back to the house, like, they came and got me, and I'm, like, crying, laying my head on, like, a hot rag, taking a hot shower, there's blood. Remember I woke up the next morning and my pillow was, like, bloody.
Now I do remember that.
Disgusting. It was
That is
horrible,
crazy.
miserable, the worst pain, honestly, almost of my
And
life.
that's not
It's
even
like
the only injury that we had, because remember our snorkeling
yes!
trip?
Yes, so a couple of days probably the 2nd day we were there, we went snorkeling because they dive,
Yeah.
and we just stayed on top of the water and snorkeled, which was so freaking pretty and so fun. It was just
So
Ashley and
cute.
I flipping around like
Yeah.
swimming, and jellyfish were everywhere,
Guys, it
everywhere.
hurts
We got
so bad.
stung our whole body, like, we would just be swimming and you could hear because you have the snorkel in your mouth, you could hear like,
You go, because like, "Ow!" It
because
was
'cause they're
like
like
seeing beautiful fish at a price. Like, we were, like, really trying to
yes.
enjoy ourselves, and it'd be like,
And we'd be like,
"Ow,
"Mm,
ow."
mm." You'd just be swimming, and they're, like, clear, they're, like, see-through, so you couldn't see them, you would just, like, be
Yes.
swimming, and you'd run into a bunch of them and get stung, and then I think it was just me, so that day, we both had the little bumps, but then, like, the next day, my body, like, reacted bad, and I got bumps swelled up, I had red rashes, like,
Yours were bad.
all over my body, they were, like, huge bumps, so I had a burst eardrum, jellyfish stings all over, and then remember like, last day, I went snorkeling and just right off of our little reef that
Uh-huh.
was right out of our house, and I'm an idiot and, like, snorkeled and got caught in the current and, like, went really far down, and so I'm, like, trying to swim back. You were, like, sleeping, you were inside. I
Gosh,
think
I
it was
am horrible memory.
go watch the Mexico vlog on my YouTube, and I talk
Uh-huh.
about it. And I'm, like, swimming back, and I'm, like, so out of breath, I thought I was gonna drown, and so I, like, sit on the coral reef, and so and you can't sit on coral, it's, like,
Right.
sharp and cuts you, and so then I get out of the water finally, my knees are all cut up, blood is running down my knees, my butt cheeks were, like, cut up.
As you say that, I remember it, but I forgot about all of this.
Yeah, so freaking funny.
So you
So
got beat up.
and then that night that my eardrum burst or whatever, you stayed out and you came back and everyone was hammered.
Oh, yeah. I was
And they were
beyond. Yeah, I remember that.
and then the next morning, we were supposed to get up and go to the other side of the island, and everyone was hungover and slept. It was just a whole thing, but we had the best time. We had such a good
Oh,
time.
it was that's,
So
like, the
fun.
only bad things that happened on that trip. It
Yes.
was
It was like
awesome.
like horrible things kept happening, but we, like, had fun regardless. We're like, "It's fine.
That's how you know it was
We're
fun because
vibing." Yeah.
yeah, that's how you know it was fun because Brooklyn was over here getting injured by just
I'm
everything,
sobbing.
and we
Yeah.
were still having an
We're like,
amazing
"Hey, it was
time.
so fun." Yeah.
Yeah, we had
So
a boat, we rented, like, that boat that whole day.
yes.
Ugh,
Oh my
you
gosh,
guys,
yeah. We just
it
had
was
a good
amazing. It was
time.
kinda bougie, I'm not gonna lie.
We really were thriving. Yeah, we had the huge house, the Jeeps,
Yes.
so good.
It
So,
was
yeah, we wanna
mwah.
go back so bad. That was my favorite memory. I think we just had good pictures from that time. We had good memories, good vibes, good food, good company. all
Yeah,
the
it was
things, so.
amazing.
What's your other favorite
Gosh.
memory? Sorry, that was like a 5-minute rant.
Oh, you're fine. That trip is a lot to unpack, honestly.
Yeah,
Gosh, my favorite memory, this is just hard because we had so many.
yeah.
Okay, I have something. You might
You have
hate that I
one?
say this, but I don't care.
Okay, I don't care.
Okay, I have my favorite memory, guys. Brooklyn might kill me for saying
Oh,
this, but I
no, I'm
do not
scared.
care
I'm so
because
scared.
I think it shows my loyalty as a friend. It really
Oh,
freaking
no.
does. So,
What?
we've talked about the fact that you were in a relationship for most of our freshman year, right?
What are you gonna say? I think I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
So, I'm gonna try and keep this as, like, plain Jane as possible. I don't wanna go into
PG.
detail here.
Okay.
PG, yes. So,
Okay.
basically, Brooklyn, her ex, and I were hanging out with one of his friends. So, one of her ex's friends, me, Brooklyn, we're all hanging out together, right? It was summertime of our
Okay.
freshman year. And
I don't give a shit if you say this. Go ahead.
basically, Brooklyn and her ex got in a fight,
Oh.
and
Oh.
I was not okay with her ex.
Oh my
And
gosh.
basically what happened was you know
This
me.
shows Ashley's craziness. Remember
No,
how
it
we
does.
said she was gonna fight the roommate? Yeah, well,
Well, I was gonna fight her ex, okay? My
she,
5'1" self
no, she
stood
was, like,
up,
in
got
his
in his
face.
face. I was yelling at him. I was telling him about how he doesn't
She
talk to Brooklyn like that.
she
Da
had
da da
her
da
finger
da.
in
Like,
his face. She
oh, I
wasn't
was
putting
going
up with
off on this
nothing.
dude. And basically, I defended Brooklyn like she was my freaking child. Took her by the hand, and I was like, "Let's go." And although that
And
was a
also,
horrible day,
that was
it's my
we have
favorite
some good
memory.
memories from that because
Yeah, we're gonna skip over that, Brooklyn. You know that ain't making it in here.
that's all I had to say. We don't have to cut that out because I didn't say anything. Anyways,
True.
that was a good time.
But
That does
yeah,
show
th
that wasn't necessarily like a good memory, but like a I guess it is a good memory of like your loyalty to me and like what you would do for me.
yeah, I think the
That's my
moral of the
bestie.
story is my favorite memory, but that day
Yeah.
is definitely not my favorite memory.
Yeah, we cut that out of the memory bank because it was not fun.
Yeah, no,
That
but
goes to show my unhealthy relationship, and we're just grateful that we're
yeah,
out of it.
we both have those. But yeah, guys,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite memories with Brooklyn because
Oh
I
my
feel
gosh.
like she saw the true me come
Yeah,
out like, "Mm-mm,
totally.
don't mess with my best friend,
Don't
no.
mess with my bestie. That's
Not
my
gonna
bestie.
happen."
Is that my
Yeah.
bestie and a tessie?
So now she knows what would happen if anybody tried to
Yeah.
cross her, okay?
Yeah, if y'all are listening to this and you're thinking about it,
You should be
you're gonna
intimidated by
you
me, look at
should.
me.
5'1", she's swole, huge, but
Swole, dude.
she's got some crazy in her. I'll just say
I
that.
do have crazy, and that'll come
She
in handy.
Oh my gosh, that was
Okay,
fun.
y'all,
That's
I
fun.
think we can end it there. We had a
Yeah,
good little talk about our freshman year, our favorite
reminiscing.
memes, just
Hope you guys enjoyed
reminiscing.
it. If you guys, have any I feel like a lot of people might have memories with us, so we'd love to hear them. We just
We
had a
actually
good
would.
time.
Yeah. Shout us
Let
out if
us
you have
know.
any memories with us from freshman year, and we can kinda talk about it next week,
College in
but
general.
yeah,
Yeah,
college in general.
such a good time.
Yeah,
Such
what
a
are we
good
gonna get into next week?
I don't know, we really need to think about it because 'cause we're getting to yeah, where we have to start, like, thinking of things.
I know, guys, I feel like we've talked a lot about, like, our memories, and now next
Yeah,
week, we might wanna switch it up and kinda
yeah.
I don't
Tell
know,
us
we'll see.
let us know what y'all wanna hear, we're all ears.
Yes, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning
Yay!
in, and have an amazing week.
Go get 'em, besties.
Alright, bye, bestie.
Bye.
Love you.